Hi everyone, this is Silver Violet Flame and my name is Debs. So this week has been a bit of a funny one because I didn't feel Sebastian so much this week, and I didn't feel the call to come up and do any lives or do any recordings on him, but I did today. And the guidance I got was to do an energy reading on the actual law enforcement and where they're at with the case, because what I was feeling from Sebastian was that this is the calm before the storm. What we're going to do is we're going to put we're just going to put a Celtic cross out on the energy of law enforcement, so I can look into law enforcement as if it is a consciousness, which it is, of course, a consciousness, but it just will give us a detailed breakdown of where they're at. It will give us what's on their mind, what's on their subconscious mind, what's going on at the minute, what their recent past is, what the immediate outcome is of what they're working on at the minute. It will give us their environmental energy, their hopes, their fears, and it'll give us the final outcome as well. So I've been shuffling my little cartomancy deck here because it's been working some magic this week when I've been doing readings for people, and I just thought we're gonna pull one from this. And guys, it is no I haven't asked the question, so I'm not going to take that one. It is absolutely a coincidence that I don't know if you can see that I've written the date of my course underneath there. I'm just going to go in and check it here actually. I didn't realize that it was on the anniversary of Sebastian's, the date he went missing, the 26th of February. There's definitely something in that. I'm going to ask Sebastian about that as well as soon as I have done this Celtic cross. I thought I had it up there. I'm just going to see if I can get it up here for you. Let me see. There it is. Get it to show. That's better. Okay, well, I got this put up, as you know, over a week ago, and then it just came to me this week. Isn't that on the anniversary of Sebastian going missing? So there's a reason for everything, and in my world, everything happens for a reason. So that's the way I'm going to look at it. Okay, been shuffling these for a while now, and I'm going to ask for a card that represents law enforcement, where they're at, and then we'll do the Celtic cross. 1, 2, 3, where law enforcement are at. I've got 2. A 5 and a 2, which add up to a 7. I set them down there so you guys can zoom in and see them for yourselves. We have time, very interesting. A helping hand, help to overcome obstacles and learn independence. Business partners, a favor, a gift. Opposition, repeated cycle. And at the side here, doubling of something, okay, because that's a 2. And we've got a deal and we've got a clock. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? Between 2 people, a deal. What have we been saying in our latest reading? We felt that a deal was going to be done, a plea deal. Clock, the time is ticking. What was I talking about? I was talking about how I was feeling this week. I didn't feel the call to come up and do any lives, how I feel that something's jumping into place. So this is about law enforcement. So they are overcoming obstacles, and they're feeling more able as a whole to come out and speak with that independence there. business partners, possibly working with other bodies to get all the information in alignment, and favor, a gift, calling in help from outsiders, possibly someone who has volunteered of information that hasn't come forward before. This one here we have, this is unbelievable, a body, a corpse, cutting away. Wow, this is giving me chills. Endings, sickness, disease. I take the endings from that one. Sadness, grief. Too much interference. The left-handed, going it alone, and the left-hand path. This part of the card here, I feel, is perhaps someone who's gone out searching for Sebastian. It's going to find him, and it will be the end to the searching. Obviously, it will bring a lot of grief. Also, we have written here anger and bad temper. Anger, bad temper. Perhaps there's obstacles in regards to cooperation. That's what's coming to mind in regards to the body. But wow. And if I remember well, the number 7 came out a lot with me recently. I'd have to look back on my videos, but very interesting there. I'm just going to leave them up there, and then we're going to do our Celtic cross. If anybody wants to know the name of that deck, it's called Cartomancy, and you can get it on Etsy. There's a girl on there, and she makes them all by hand. It's magical little deck. Okay, so we're tuning into the energy of law enforcement in regards to Sebastian Rogers' case. I'm asking for a Celtic cross on the energy of law enforcement as a consciousness to where they are as of today, the 14th of February 2025, in regards to Sebastian Rogers' case. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the deck. The Page of Swords in reverse, which means deception, manipulation. Interesting that that's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Celtic cross. First card. The Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is unfulfilled promises. This is a lack of energy. This is we can't really get started. That's what the Ace of Wands is. The Ace of Wands in the upright is about passion. It's about going after your goals. But when it's in reverse, it means we've done everything we can and we can't do anything more because we just have to sit here and wait, is what I'm feeling. What's crossing it? Conflict and rivalry with the Five of Wands, power struggles and challenges. What is on their conscious mind? King of Cups. This is, I would say, whoever is in charge of the case. King of Cups is someone very grounded, someone with a good heart. He's like an older male who is very supportive and who's also very emotional and who wants to do his best for the case. So we know that there's someone good in law enforcement who's looking after the case now. This card always come out when we were doing our grand jury reading. So I feel this is the same person. This is the subconscious mind. So this is what's going on that isn't really at the surface, but what's going on underneath that we can't see. And that's the card of patience. We have the temperance card. So it's about treading very lightly. They are being very careful as to how they move, is the way I take it, without getting too complicated on it. So the immediate past, the Queen of Cups in reverse, feeling quite insecure, and feeling like they need more information. So it's interesting that the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups has both come out. So we're talking about the consciousness of the energy of law enforcement here. So this is like the female side of the King of Cups. So that's like he's finding it quite difficult to get everything together. He just feels like he needs a lot from other people. He's feeling he needs more information, is what I feel with that. And it's also the energy of feeling like a bit of a martyr as well. Okay, so for the initial outcome, what we're going to see next. It's not looking good, guys. This is like no rewards. Seven of Pentacles is about unfinished work, some setbacks even. Okay. And this is the general energy of law enforcement as a whole, just like as a grounded kind of a feel. If you were working, say, for instance, with all the people in the case, this would be the general feel of how you feel about how everything's going with the case. Well, that's more of a promising card. So that's a card of fulfillment, and it's a card of accomplishment and completion. But then again, it makes me feel that it ties in with these two cards, that they feel like they've done everything that they can do and they're just waiting. But then again, the World card is a very happy card. It's about travel. It's about moving on. It's about being proud that you've actually accomplished something. So it's not all bad in this reading so far. What's the next one? This one is the environmental energy. Indecision. We have the Lovers in reverse. And some conflict going on as well, I think, in regards to the next move. My throat was going a bit there. And this one here is their hopes and their dreams. Mastering their craft, the Eight of Pentacles. So their hopes are, they're setting themselves high standards here. They're working diligently to get the job done. They have a goal to do this, and they're being very diligent about it. So I like to see that in the hopes and the fears. The fear would be the fear that they're not going to get to their end goal. And for the final outcome, choosing happiness, the Four of Cups in reverse, acceptance, awareness, and clarity. So what I'm going to do is clarify a few of these and see what we get, so we can go a wee bit deeper. First of all, I want to look at that first card that came out, because it's just feeling like feel like we were just waiting here. We've got a lack of energy. We don't know where to go next. We've gone as far as we can go. So clarify that Ace of Wands in reverse for me, please, so we'll see where it takes us. Rapid action, movement, quick decisions. Why? That's why we need to clarify. Hopes and promises, faith, rebuilding, the Star. The Star is a wonderful card. The stars also are a card for Sebastian, where Sebastian is. So they're quickly getting information coming in about new ideas and rebuilding and connecting the dots is what I'm hearing. Connecting the dots. So that's good. That's very hopeful about what it is, about the darkness, about the evil deed, which was at the bottom of the deck. All right. Thank you. So now I want to have a wee look at this one here. So that was the immediate future. So I didn't really like the look of that card, didn't like the feeling it was giving me, because it's like setbacks. So why are you giving me setbacks? Why are you giving me 7 of Pentacles in reverse for the immediate outcome, which is the outcome that we will be hearing off next, not the final outcome, which is this one. So again, that fits in. That's the 3 of Wands in reverse. That's about delays. Why the 3 of Wands? Why is there delays? Why is there delays and frustrations? Got 2 cards. All right, we have the King of Swords in reverse, who is very ruthless and corrupt. And the card that came out with it was the card of making choices, which is the 7 of Cups. So I feel like they're trying to make a choice on this King of Swords here as to what to do in regards to him. The Hermit in reverse is at the bottom of the deck. So this is like a time of really thinking hard and being alone and trying to work out what direction they're going to go towards in regards to this King of Swords in reverse. Interesting. I wonder who this King of Swords in reverse is. Could I have another card for that King of Swords in reverse, please? King of Pentacles in reverse. In my opinion, all alleged, no fact. That is about the CP person. So we're going to pull a little whispers card or 2 on that, because it looks to me like they're waiting on information coming in regards, moving on in regards to this King of Swords, King of Pentacles in reverse, which is, as we know, CP. So tell me what the delay is in regards to this CP person, please. And could I have 3 cards for that? Okay, first card. Follow the money. Next card. Man-made disaster. Avoidable. Next card, please. Work. What immediately, and at the bottom of the deck we have a secret weapon. What immediately comes to mind, I'm going to take that one, is that they're waiting on some information coming forward in regards to some money dealings going on in regards to CP. And this is their secret weapon. Okay. What I want to clarify next is the World card that came out there. The World card is all about happiness, and we've closed the cycle here. We're ready to move on. So let's just put the World card there and ask for clarification of the World. Because that's where they're sitting in at the minute. They're just sitting in the energy of the World card. Why the World card? Up for law enforcement, please. Strength in reverse. So that's just a wee bit of, needing to build up some courage to move forward on this. And a wee bit of doubt, a wee bit of self-doubt also. Why strength in reverse in regards to the world, please? The Empress in reverse. So there's a dependency on others. That ties in perfectly well. There's a dependency on others. This Empress in reverse seems to come out in times when we're talking about the money. If you go back to our other readings, looking into the Bower feat, this person always shows up. So there's definitely at least 3 parties involved in this case, in my opinion, and this is what's holding them back. The work card always takes me to CP as well, and what we're clarifying here in regards to Chris Proudfoot, I always think of him when I see this card in regards to his work. So that clarifies for me on a personal level that it's him that we're talking about, and they're looking in to this connection with the money. And the fact that this Empress come out, we saw her in Summer Wells as well when we were connecting the dots with the 2 cases. I definitely feel in my heart this is where we're going with this. That's what they're trying to do. So on that point, could I have some cards on the Empress, please? Some cards on the Empress in reverse. Tell me more. I would like 3 cards on the Empress, please. I'm just going to move these ones up. I've got the secret weapon there as well. And I'm going to move her here. And we'll get her 3. First one. Health issues. Okay, what's the second one? What's the second one? Caught. And the third one, please. Cover up. Law enforcement's at the bottom of the deck in that one. Interesting where I put it. We're clarifying the Empress in reverse. The health issues makes me feel there is something around how they have to protect themselves in order to catch this person. That there's a lot at stake. There's a lot covered up. So let's get some more on the health issues card, please. I want me to use the tarot for that. Okay. Clarify the health issues. 2 cards for the health issues. Why health issues? If it is what I thought it was. Sneakiness, deception. It's also a card of a turning point. This is going to turn it in a completely different direction. The 7 of Swords in reverse. It's rethinking as well. But the deck broke, the Ace of Cups in reverse. So that's creativity is blocked. It's also talking about the darkness as well. It's loss of love. Bottom of the deck. Having to make a final decision on this, looking into the past about this. Okay, and then the second card, please. Why the Seven of Swords in reverse? To illuminate. This is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about being seen. They have to protect themselves and make sure that this information doesn't get out regarding this Empress, because with the health issues, it's like you have to really protect yourself. What do you do when you have health issues? You have to take care. You have to shield yourself. I was drawn to the shield on that card. So it's a turning point in regards to getting victory. In regards to illuminating this Empress. Let's clarify the cover-up as well. Tell me more about the cover-up card. The Caught is self-explanatory. Why cover-up? 2 cards, please. Interesting reading. Very complicated, but at the same time, understandably why. The Five of Swords, so there's some fighting going on. There's some mental, with the people who are working on it. It's like they're all working really hard. It's like win at all costs kind of a feeling there with, looking into how deeply that this Empress in reverse has been covering up. The deck broke at the opportunity. So this is an opportunity, and that's a big opportunity for them. Bottom of the deck, coming out of the Nine of Swords, hope, reaching out, coming out of not knowing, secrets being revealed, hope. Yeah. Why the Five of Swords? Why did you give me the Five of Swords for a cover up, please? Interesting. The Hangman in reverse. So this is a new perspective. So what they're doing is they're going really deep. They're going really, really deep on this Empress in reverse. They're trying to get her. They are making sure everything is put in place as regards to rethinking, going down a different avenue to illuminate. With law enforcement underneath it, getting ready to put the handcuffs on. They know that has been something that has been covered up for a long time. Finally, let's clarify that final outcome card, the Four of Cups in reverse. I'd like to see that in the final outcome, because it's coming out of a time of not really knowing what to do. The fours are all about stability and foundations. And here, this is awareness, it's clarity, it's choosing happiness, being really contented with what you've got. So clarify that for me, please. 2 cards for the Four of Cups. The Sun, a joyous outcome, success. Okay, why the Sun? Why the Sun? And again, that's Sebastian's card. It's a card of the child. It's a card of illumination. It's a card of confidence. Why the Sun? For the final outcome for the Four of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. So that's being very forceful and arrogant and deliberate. It's also a card of being unpredictable. Give me another card for that Knight of Swords, please. Why did you give me that Knight of Swords? Give me another card to clarify it, please. Who are you referring to? Or just give me a clarification. Oh, I think this is the one. Wow. The Page of Pentacles, that's the manifestation. This is hard work paying off. The bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card. So looking into the past in order to gain clarity. And, you know, the Judgment card is obviously law enforcement. And it's a card of reckoning as well. So these two cards here, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I'll put them there again. Delighted to see those. Finally, I'm going to ask to clarify with the Whispers this these two cards here. I'm going to see if we can get, let me see, 5 cards. 5 cards in regards to this wonderful message of time and a body and endings. Okay. First card. Desert Mirage. That brings to mind something that you've been dreaming of. This is my first impression. Second card, Con Man. Third card, Freedom. 2 more cards. Fourth card, Church. And the last card, this card flipped over, I'm going to take it, Royalty. Interesting. Okay. This is the way I read the cards. I work my way in and I pick 5 cards. So this is Royalty. Royalty is about being seen. This ties in also with that 6 of Wands card. This is about being seen. Okay. So we're clarifying these two. This is, to me, the final outcome. What's happening? It's definitely within a 5 to a 7. Whether that is the 7th month or the 5th month or the 2nd month, there's definitely something with the 2 and a 5, or possibly a 7. I'm not feeling so much the 5. I am more drawn to the 2. Anyway, so reading on the way in, we have being seen, Desert Mirage, something that you think is there that isn't, is going to be brought to light. Something that you haven't been able to prove is going to be brought to light. Something that you've thinking has been there, you haven't been able to prove that it's there. Brings me to this Empress card. The Church and the Con Man. shining a light on this person who wears a false face in order to free themselves up. Remember, we're talking about the consciousness of law enforcement here. In order to free themselves up from the burden that they've been carrying, and to obviously to crack the case wide open. What's at the bottom of the deck? Lies. Again, this is about the corruption. Deep state. A lot of corruption underneath that. Wow. Let's ask Sebastian for a card, and we'll finish off this reading looking into the energy of law enforcement. It feels like they're looking into some really, really deep stuff. It feels like it's a lot more than what the public had bargained for. So Sebastian, could you please finish off our reading? And Sebastian, if you could give us how many cards? 6. 6 cards, Sebastian, then. Thank you. Just to give us what, summing up what we've just been given in this reading, could you give it to us, please, Sebastian, in the clearest fashion? So we're going to get 6 cards. First card out, Sebastian, please. Interesting. Wealthy, affluent, upper class. Always ties in. Next card, Sebastian, please. We're going to get 6. Celebrity, another card of being seen. Look at all these cards about being seen. Desert Mirage, Royalty, the 6 of Wands. This is also about being seen. This is Celebrity. Can't make it up. Third card, please, Sebastian. Rival competition. Boxing gloves on that card. Next card, please, Sebastian. Number 4. 2 wanted to come out there. Greed and fire. Again, going back to the money card that come out, and this to me illuminates what firstly came to mind for me was covering up. You know, if you're burning something, you're covering it up. It's like they were trying to cover up their tracks. So those two come out together. Obviously, we're talking about what I feel is like an organization, an illegal organization here, which has been the general undercurrent of this reading, I feel. So we're taking that as the 4. Could I have number 5, please, Sebastian? Neighborhood. Is this something that's on your doorstep? Something that happens that relates to families? Okay, and the last card, please, Sebastian. Ancestors, angels. Bottom of the deck, we have strategy. So the Ancestors Angels card, immediately it makes me think these are people who you feel are your friends. These are your everyday neighborhood people, whatever this undercurrent is that they're talking about, whatever this affluent, upper class, in your face, everyday celebrity. That's what it is. That's what the Ancestors and Angels card means for me as I'm reading it today. It's like these are people who, and look at the card. It's like they're blowing their own trumpets. If you can see it properly or fully there, it's like it's nearly like making a judgment call on them as well. Making a judgment call and work my way in again on these affluent, wealthy, upper class people in a certain organization, exposing them from where they are, their cover up, just trying, we're ordinary people. This is what we're doing, but this is the truth of us. This is our everyday life. Okay, this is the final decision being made. The rival competition. To me, that is what they have been up against all this time in regards to law enforcement. Remember, we're talking about law enforcement here. I feel like they've been trying to crack this for a long, long time. This is something, I'm drawn to this card here. It says a repeated cycle. It's a number 2, the 2 boxing gloves, and it's time. Help to overcome obstacles, business partners, a favor, a gift, a deal, a clock, a helping hand, a doubling of something. That 2 card there, it just makes me feel, yes, that this is it. This is going to be exposed. The greed and the covering up, like the fire card underneath the cover up there, and the church card, the light coming in and illuminating it. And interesting where that fell as well, underneath this Empress in reverse, and the illumination, the sun, just highlighting it all. Look at that, all in a row. Someone very, very, affluent, who just lives in the neighborhood. I feel this is like a small town kind of a feel. Someone who basically is corrupt, who's living in the town, who is in what feels to me like a ring. And I'm just going to see what comes out here. Science experiment. So obviously that's doing things not really supposed to be doing, are you? No. That's what come out. What else have we got for me? Meeting. A group of people gathering together for their own ends to do something that's quite weird with that science experiment card. And I just want one more. These are my own cards then I'm asking for. I've got science experiment and I've got meeting. A card fell out. Confession, making a deal. That must be what they're trying to do then. Gather together to get to look at something differently. To look at something differently that is very unacceptable is what I'm feeling. At the bottom of my cards, we have healing and recovery and alignment. Confession, making a deal. Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting reading, I have to say. I hope you guys were able to sink in there and have a good look at it and come to your own conclusions. I'm sure many of you will, and I'm sure you've got things that I didn't get. So please feel free to put any ideas you have in the comments. Remember, this is the energy of law enforcement that we've been deeply diving into there, and it's interesting to see where their focus is at the minute. Their focus, to me, isn't really in solely finding Sebastian. Their focus seems to be on this highlighted group of wealthy, celebrity, affluent people, and looking at this Empress in reverse in particular. Okay, so Sebastian has asked me to pull from my new deck, my new crime deck, and just see what comes out in reference to what we've been talking about. So Sebastian, I'm just going to shuffle and we're going to see what comes out, and then this is where we'll definitely close off. Actually just forgot that I actually had this deck, but then I was reminded there by Sebastian, finish with one of these. So okay, what's coming forward to finish off? Because I was thinking about this Empress in reverse. A repeat offender and the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is an organization, an institution in this case, someone who is a leader, and the repeat offender is like, this is something that has been done and done time and time again. Does take me to the RANG scenario. I feel like one more. Could have another card just in reference to what I just said, please. There it is. Hostage or trade. Yes. Well, that validates. And at the bottom of the deck we have didn't go to plan. From the couple of cases that we're looking at, I know that a lot of your minds will be drawn to Summer Wells as well as Sebastian. From what we've uncovered, trade did not go to plan because through the tarot readings and through a lot of cross-referencing with other readers and psychics, it looks like both children are passed, in my opinion. No fact, I know there's people that don't believe that, but I have to be true to myself, and it's what I think. So, very interesting, and thank you for that, Sebastian. So we've got those as well. This is what they're concentrating on at the minute. They're looking into this RANG and this institution, and the fact that it's being done time and time again and not going to plan a lot of the times. Very affluent, upper class people. Look at all the cards. Wow. Quite positive as well. I feel quite positive about it. And I hope you do too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.